on third base when you're catching, because he has that kind of capabilities, and if he just stays focused, he can get, he gets everything.
So for those at home, the size of this dude, so he's rocking the traditional baseball pants where he needs like the accessory that makes them longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, those pants are barely touching the top of those high top cleats. So this is he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's got some thump in there too, and he's we worked a lot this offseason on his timing. And you see there, it's just a good ball.
Golly.
It was an 88.
Yeah,
88. That one.
He can get into him when he wants to.
I just like this maturity behind the plate.
Yeah.
Wasn't rattled, and the one thing I recall about him too, good decisions of when to go out to the mound and talk to the pitcher without the coach kind of saying, hey, things aren't going well for you right now.
Great feel for the game, great baseball IQ, great teammate. He's great to have around, and he's a guy that'll do anything you ask of him. All these guys are so coachable, and that's the best part about them. They really listen and absorb what you say, whether it comes from me or there's a good ball right there.
Good grief.
Yeah, 90.
Coach Morgan's asking for some Scott tissues, I think.
He's going to need some dude wipes if he stays behind the L screen. Look at these guys.
We got Sam Danitz, right?
Number 42, Sam Danitz.
Sam Danitz. He jumps right out of the box. Swinging a healthy bat. Austin Morgan throwing the BP here. Get to criticize him a little bit.
Yeah, Noah Clement's also on the headset here.
Made it back.
Glad to have you back. A little bit of a costume or wardrobe change.
A little bit. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, here's Sammy. Like I said, it's pretty rare you get a shortstop with a left-handed bat, and he's got some pop too. So.
Wow, I'll tell you, I'd like to hit in a cage like this because you got the concrete walls going down the thing, and you just hear that sound off the bat.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, it's it's great to see where it's tough to get feedback in a small cage because you can't see the trajectory of the baseball. So he's got some pop in that bat for sure.
Cool part about tonight as well, with the Rapsodo program, all these guys that accepted their invite to create a profile, so now takes the data points, loads them in, and they'll be able to get a sense of kind of where they sit position-wise, and it's in a national database for all the collegiate coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. It's great to have the instant feedback that Rapsodo gives you. Attaboy, Liam, good swing right there. You take it with a grain of salt at the same time. Obviously, the metrics are great, but can a guy hit?
Right.
And it's this is all good and fun, but what's sex if you don't put the ball in play? You know what I mean?
Somebody's getting after it right now.
Yeah, we're pumped to have Liam.
I guess so. Looks like Paul Bunyan with a bat in his hand.
Yeah. But he's worked himself back and is actually throwing live against these guys. Josh hit a line drive off my thigh about 3 weeks ago. And I still have a bruise. So he got me really good.
Good physique, well built.
You would have to be tough for actually us to feel sympathy for you. But I mean, you're getting I bruised like a banana.
Hey, I was happy. I was happy for him. That was a good swing.
Yes, it was.
But he's Josh is a leader by example to a T. He really gets it. He understands the game. His IQ is off the charts. Could really compare him to a guy like Quentin Pirelli. And he's gonna have a huge year on the mound and at the dish.
So you feel he's a legit two-way?
Honestly, yeah, I really do. On the mound, he reminds me a lot of Aaron Nola, not only mechanically but. Also, Morgan's getting in on the hands here a little bit.
Yeah. He's calling it like a catcher.
I think he heard about the 105 exit velo and got a little upset about that. Maybe.
Took him
I
Yahtzee.
told him if he needs any relief, just let me know. Attaboy. Stays inside the ball really well. And it's another thing we focused a lot on in the off season is staying inside the baseball. A lot of guys see, middle in our half and try to yank it and hit it as far as they can. But keeping it simple, just letting the hands work, let the barrel play catch with the ball. That's really what recruiters want to see too. Is they want to see that hard contact consistently, and a lot of our guys get it.
Being able to manage and control barrel, so important.
So important, especially when you get to the college. When it, obviously, you say whatever you want about the showcase scene, but it's a different style of baseball.
Yeah.
And when you get to college, you're there to win. And when you're there to win, you got to be able to control the barrel. You got to be able to hit that ground ball to second base with a guy on second and no outs. You got to be able to look for something up in the zone that you can, drive for a sac fly. And bunt. So, that the one thing we are focused on is definitely getting these guys to control the barrel.
Shameless plug for this summer. That's why we're having a Play to Win Dreams Team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
DreamStream series.
Yeah.
Well, he showed outstanding prowess when they were catching the bullpens.
No doubt.
I mean, there was I know nobody likes to use the term be a wall back there from a catching standpoint,
Right.
but indeed,
Yeah.
he earned the moniker. And just effortless.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he made his blocking just look like it was no different than him framing a pitch on the inside corner.
Yeah, he's quiet back there. It's really fun to watch. And here's Colin Kelly. This is a 2025 grad.
Yeah, the youngster.
And you can see the build on him. He's got a ton of raw talent, a long way to go, but he's gonna be a really, really good player. And another great thing about your service is you're going to be able to see this kid 3 years down the road pull this video back up and look at the difference. And that's really what gets guys going is being able to see how guys have developed over the years, strength-wise and overall mechanically, and coming into their bodies a little bit. But we really think Colin's got a really bright future.
Yeah, we love when coaches ask us for more video. We get that a lot now.
Yeah.
Now that we kind of have a bit of a book on quite a few guys over the last few summers, now we'll have coaches asking, hey, what's the schedule? And by chance you have this team or this player signed up and ready to go.
Yeah, it's great. It makes our life really easy. And I think I overheard, I forget who was speaking, maybe it was John talking about, some programs not having the capabilities to get guys. Bonner kid. As you can see there, he's definitely got some pop and really good frame. Someone had said he's a quarterback, just overall really athletic.
So we were resyncing the Rapsodo. I go out there.
And he just drilled the Rapsodo.
Yeah. I said, Justin, I go, you ready to go? And I look down. Of all the kids that put their profile in there, he's like, oh, I had to add a picture. He's like, I figure I could stand out at a minimum if I just put my picture. He's like, marketing major.
Oh, yeah.
All right, my guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Smart move, Justin.
Sticking out with some of these good hacks on the baseball right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have him out in the outfield, and he can really move out there. He can track a ball down.
It looks like he's got some speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cover a lot of ground.
A lot of ground, and he really just keeps his head level, and he gets to everything.
All right, we got Jake Koenig now.
And talk about a guy who's gotten after it. I mean, Koenig has turned himself into almost a freak. He's got such a good build for a utility player, and that's what he's going to be. He can really play everywhere. And I'm sure if you see him on Twitter at all, he's just such a good teammate. He's always hyping his guys up and making sure everyone's getting the same amount of looks as he is. So he's going to be a huge leader for us. And any program that takes him, they're getting a leader from day one. That's the kind of kid he is, and selfless, wants to get better. He's going to motivate any guy around him.
I mean, pound for pound, he's one of the best standout players I saw on the summer circuit, bar none.
Excuse me. 105 exit velo on the last swing. Just, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Smoke show.
it's there. Here's a guy that grew about an inch since I had him in the fall. Also had a bunch of or put a bunch of weight on too. And toward the end of the fall, you started to see him flip balls over outfielders' heads, and he's really coming into his own as a player. There's no doubt he could play shortstop at any level right now. He can really play the field, and to see him kind of come into his own offensively has been fun to watch too.
No, I got to tell you, man, I keep looking at these guys and the physical difference in half the guys I've seen tonight when I saw them on the field last in September. It's mind-blowing.
No doubt. We feel that the product we have here is great, and we're excited to kind of now we're starting to get some younger guys in, and to be able to see their process through 7th, 8th grade all the way up to seniors in high school, seeing them just grow and develop. And but this group especially, man, I mean, these guys get after it in the weight room.
Yeah.
They're here for a reason. They know that reason is to play the highest level of college ball that they can. Chung's got, like I said, complete player. He swings it for us. He plays shortstop for us, center field, pitches. He's also our emergency catcher, so he kind of does it all.
Just the versatility.
No doubt. His little brother's bat boy, too, so that always helps out.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Good take right
Well,
there.
I got to give a shout-out to our buddy Harry Rodriguez back at home for his Rapsodo tech support that he offered us on the fly. So, Harry, I guess I owe you a couple.
The bill will be in the mail. There'll be an invoice coming.
And the one thing we focused on, so I ran hitting development this winter with some of these guys. So the one thing you're going to see, for the most part, like you saw with Chung a few pitches ago, you're going to see them really get into their hips a little bit. And, I always say you can learn a little bit more about a hitter from their takes than you can from their actual swings, just because, you want to see those hips move.
Here we go.
We're ready to rock and roll. Sebelius out of Upper Darby.
We saw him on the bump and behind the dish a little bit, too. We're getting him for the first time this year into the program. Excited to have him. Feel like we got a plethora of Upper Darby guys now.
I think for you guys with the brand recognition at this point, I mean, you're seeing some really good guys that have gotten some great attention, and it comes down to pedigree.
Absolutely.
And for the last year and a half or so, the pedigree now continues to go up.
Yeah.
Your boy Q has been a bit of the signature of the On Deck program.
They got to see, Quentin and Josh Lillis and guys like that who are just really high character guys who, as you see good take right there. So, we just really want college coaches to know that when they're getting a deck dog, they're getting a guy who is accustomed to a college style, culture. Picking each other up, being a good teammate, being a good person on and off the field. The one mantra for us that really stuck was sweeping the sheds. We want to make sure we leave the dugout nicer than we find it, and making everybody's life a little bit easier.
High character guys.
Absolutely, and that's as a recruiter as well. That's one thing I look for is, okay, yeah, sure he could play, but is he going to help us off the field? Is he going to motivate our other teammates? And we got a group of guys here that are so selfless and really just want to get better and win, and we're going to do plenty of it.
It's one of the most important components of it. Most people don't understand. You're 30, 35 deep in a collegiate